Hi, I'm Jenny Leiker, the Creative Services Supervisor at Nex-Tech, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to manage your online business reviews. And if you think about it, all of us are already reading reviews. In fact, 97% of us do. And imagine the last time you bought something online, maybe you had needed to hire a plumber. I bet you went out and looked at a review. I do too. And guess what? Consumers are looking at reviews for your business as well, whether you realize it or not. So these are the 7 steps that you need to take as a business to make sure that you're managing reviews and that your reviews are good. So step 1 of managing your online reviews is to claim your Google My Business listing. So your Google My Business listing is like your free online Yellow Pages ad, and Google automatically created listings for tens of thousands, if not millions of businesses that are already out there. If you're not sure whether you have one or not, the first thing you need to do is actually go out to Google, type in your business name, and see what comes up. What you'll notice is if your business has been claimed, you should see some store hours and some information in there. If your business has not been claimed, you're going to see a line that says, "Is this your business?" Well, what that is going to indicate to you is nobody has claimed it. Now, Google's already going to have filled in some information even on an unclaimed listing, but what they're doing is they're just going out there crawling all the information they can find about the business and trying to fill in the blanks. So there's no guarantee that the phone number is correct, the business hours are likely going to be blank, and other information just may not be accurate or completely missing. It's very simple to claim your online Google listing. You just click on the button if it is your business and follow the steps. Google will give you an automated phone call at the phone number of your business. You answer it, get a code, and you're off. So the most important thing you need to do to get started for your online reviews is make sure you claim your Google listing. The second step for managing your online business reviews is to assign someone to closely monitor reviews. We found with working with clients for years that what tends to happen is if you don't have somebody that owns managing your online reviews, they tend to just slip through the cracks. We all get busy with our day-to-day things that we have to do, and so it's really important to have somebody own it, and not just anybody. When you're assigning somebody to manage your Facebook reviews and your Google reviews and possibly Yelp, depending upon the type of business that you have, you really need somebody that has great customer service skills, has good grammar skills, and also knows about your business. If somebody's coming in and making a comment, perhaps they've claimed that a product is faulty or that's something that they ordered wasn't right, or just make general nasty comments, which unfortunately does happen sometimes. You need somebody that is tactful, that can look it up in your billing software or do some research and then use the good grammar to respond to it. So step 2 for managing your online reviews, assign someone to carefully monitor your online reviews. Step 3 for managing your online business reviews is to do your homework before you reply. So we're specifically referring to negative reviews here because it's really easy to reply to positive reviews. But when it comes to a negative review, if someone claims that your business made a mistake, that something was wrong, that one of your team members was possibly rude or didn't handle things right, the last thing you want to do, and it will make you feel a little defensive, but the last thing that you want to do is just jump out there and begin replying before you know the facts. The truth is that they might actually have a legitimate complaint. So while it is very important to reply promptly, the very first thing that you need to do is do your research. So the number 3 step into managing your online reviews is to do your research before you reply. The 4th step to managing your online business reviews is replying to most reviews. I'm not saying all reviews because we'll talk about why there may be some that you just need to ignore. But I want you to think about reviews the same way that you would think about a customer that walked into your store. So if a customer walked into your store and just gushed over one of your team members, you would thank them, right? You would say, well, we really appreciate you sharing that feedback. So when somebody goes online and does the same thing and makes, even if they don't make a comment, they give you 5 stars. But let's say they take the extra time and say, great service, great people, you need to reply to them. Thank them for the review. They took their time out of the day to do it, and so you need to show your appreciation. Likewise, if somebody has left you a negative review, I think it's even more important to actually respond to those. This gives you an opportunity to correct a situation, to show that you have good customer service, that you care about your customers, and that you're responsive. After you've done your research, go ahead and get out there and make a response. Let the customer know, even if you don't know what the situation is, that you're looking into it, that you'll be getting back to them. The most important thing is to tactfully respond to that person. You might even consider responding to somebody that just gave you a middle of the road review. Let's say out of 5 stars, they gave you a 3 and no comment. You can say, thank you for your feedback. We look forward to earning the other 2 stars from you. There's just different ways you can respond, but the most important thing is you should respond. Now, once in a while, things come up that you might want to ignore. There are internet trolls. There are people that are out there just to post things that that'll kind of get you going. There are people that maybe have something against your company. There are people that just like to kind of play jokes. And you really need to just kind of consider, is it going to fuel the fire? Is it going to kind of give that person what they want? Sometimes the review might be so ridiculous that it kind of speaks for itself and you don't even need to take the time because people will read it and understand. So that's where it comes in, where you maybe don't need to reply to all reviews, but you do really need to pay attention, be monitoring them, and don't ignore your customers, because when you ignore them, not only will they see that, but other people that go out and look in your reviews in the future will too. So step 4, make sure you reply to most online reviews. The 5th step for responding to online reviews is responding in a timely manner. So in our previous tips, we talked about making sure you respond to most of them. We talked about how important it is to do your research first. Well, this one is equally important. We used the example that you would not want to ignore a customer that told you a problem in person or called you. Well, the same thing is happening with your online reviews. Most people, if they take the time to put something out there, particularly when they're unhappy, are waiting for your response. And so you really need to have that person that's monitoring respond, I would say, within 24 hours. Now, our company actually strives, if it is waking hours, we strive to respond within minutes. This isn't always possible, but we actually have a team of people, kind of a succession of the main person that's in charge and then backup people that are always watching our reviews or comments on our Facebook page, making sure that we can respond in a timely manner. But at the very most, a few days would be the most I would let a Google review or a Facebook review or a Yelp review go. After that point, if it's been much longer than that, you've really lost the opportunity to connect with that person and make things right. So number 5, make sure you respond to your online reviews in a timely manner. The 6th step for managing your online reviews is you need to keep your negative online reviews. I know that this is a very difficult concept to grasp, that you need to keep your negative reviews, but the truth is most of the sites don't let you take them away anymore as it is. You can report false reviews or offensive reviews, but as far as removing them, you really can't do that with Facebook and Google any longer. But most consumers do expect that a business will have some negative reviews. And in fact, the majority of consumers are actually distrusting of a business that has all positive reviews. A business that has 10, 20, 30, 5-star reviews and nothing else makes people think that the reviews might be fake. So people expect that you're going to have a few negative reviews. And a lot of people do go straight to the negative reviews, but what they like to see is, how did you handle it? If you apologize to the customer, you offer to make things right, your negative review can actually work out in your favor. Now, ultimately, your goal must be to have more positive than negative, but when it comes to negative reviews, they have value too, so you need to embrace them and keep your negative reviews. The last tip for managing your online reviews is to ask for them. This really is the key when it comes to getting your ratings up. We discussed that 97% of people read online reviews, and we certainly want your rating to be higher than your competitors. And really the key to that is asking. So you're wondering, okay, how do I do this, right? Well, there are several different strategies you can use to asking for reviews. So one of the things that we like to do, we have a Facebook page. People do go out and make comments from time to time that are positive, but it may not be a review. So we actually will go comment, thank them, and say, hey, would you be willing to take a moment to give us a review? That's pretty simple, right? You can do the same thing in person with your customers. If a customer comes into your store and shares a positive experience, all they can say is no. Maybe hand them a little business card that says recommend us on Facebook, or give us a Google review, or review us on Yelp. Half of people that are given a card and actually have a name in it and person to review will actually make the effort and go on to do so. So it's definitely worth the ask. Another great technique is in emails. Customer surveys are an awesome way to do it. So you can email your customers with a little bit of survey software. Ask them a couple questions. Ultimately, you're trying to find out if they're satisfied or not satisfied. Then the customers will let you know their rating, and then afterwards, the people that have given you a positive rating follow up and ask for a review again. So you're starting to see a pattern, right? When people are giving you good feedback, you ask for a review, whether it be in person or on one of your social media platforms. If you got good response on a customer survey, you might follow up and ask people to give you Google or Facebook reviews. You can also even run campaigns on Facebook, asking for people to give you reviews. Now for this, it's going to reach all of your audience, but or maybe if you don't do a paid campaign, just say, hey, post it on your page. Would you do us a favor? The chances are, if people are following your page already, they like you. So this is going to be a good way, again, to reach a group of people that like your business. And every positive review, really does count. When it comes to reviews, the facts are people that leave reviews tend to be people that are passionate. And sometimes you will get more negative reviews, because if somebody's happy with you, they're not always driven to go out and put something online where everybody can see. But when people are upset, that sometimes can be when they tend to leave feedback, and it outbalances all the people that love your business. So the 7th and final step for managing your online reviews, ask for them. Thank you for joining me today for managing your online reviews. They're here to stay, so the sooner you get a grasp on them and manage them, the better off your business will be. If you need some assistance with campaigns to get more reviews or just general strategy, Nex-Tech's here to help. Give us a call or stop by and visit us.